Yeah, Awolowo is my favorite politician. I'll talk about him in the present tense for very obvious reasons. Now, Awolowo was the only politician in this country I know who would tell you, I am going to execute this project. It is going to cost so and so amount, and this is where I will get the money from. No other politician has succeeded in doing that. No. At the time when a lot of people were expecting us to see Awolowo through Zeke's eyes or through political eyes, and I said, look, I'm old enough to know what I want from people. No, you don't go to tell me this is the man you must prefer because he's your kinsman. I don't believe in such things, no. I may not have agreed with most of his policies, let's be honest, right? Because in some cases, of course, he turned into parochial. But when he came up with free education, all the people in the West then, even people of Igbo stock, benefited from it. And for that, I owe him eternal gratitude. So when I talk about him as my ideal politician, it is because he says, I'm going to do this, and he goes ahead and he does it. He wasn't used to lying and all this, what we experience these days. No. He wasn't. And actually, Awolowo was a man of few words. He never spoke much. He was laconic. He wants to do this. This is what I'm going to do. And well, of course, he was an economist and a lawyer. So he didn't believe very much in the over-investing in language and the rest of them. No, he did not. So he remains my favorite politician.
Oh, you see,
this is an Adaka TV.
Pet Edochie is talking like this because he understands. Pet Edochie is a very learned man, very intelligent man. He knows that Awolowo, there will be no politician in Nigeria like him again, like that man again. He begged Nigerians they should try him. After the war, he's going to return Nigeria back to the glory, the way it was when our colonial master handed over that country to some people, and they destroy it, they ruin everything. He said Nigerians should vote for him. He can fix these things. Instead, some people gang up together to vote for Shagari, a teacher. I'm not saying that Shagari is a bad man, but will forever wish or regret what our people did in 1979. Awolowo is extraordinary. You see, not only that, Petit doesn't know what he's saying. You know, he said some people like to put Awo in the same category with Zeke. They should, Zeke. Zeke is a good man also. But he said, no, come on. Awo, Obafemi Awolowo. This is our boy, our guy that is in prison now. Adekan grandson. He will be talking, using Tinubu to compare Awo. The way, I said, come on. There is none like Awo, and there can never be. I respect Nnamdi Azikiwe because that's 79, 80. He knows after the war, he knows the best choice now. That the guy, the man that can salvage that country is Awo. they went and brought Ojukwu, the criminal, from Ivory Coast. He started campaigning for Shagari, telling his people never to vote for Awu. That man returned back to Nigeria and ruined everything. Meanwhile, Nnamdi Azikiwe were fighting tooth and nail, campaigning for Awu, because he know the only solution to Nigeria, the only solution to Nigeria problem at that time is Awu. Awu will fix everything. It is Awu that solved this problem of that civil war. If not Awu, if not Obafemi Awolowo, Petitochi knows. He knows what you are talking about. Petitochi was in his 20s when we fought our civil war. So he knew the kind of person Awo is. When they are trying to blackmail Awo in the East, he refused. That is, let me tell you what this man is trying to say. Let me play you a video.
I listened to my brother, wounded civilian, yesterday, one of his broadcasts, and he made a comment, and I shook my head. He said one of the major challenges of Nigeria is that Nigerians don't have a voice that speaks for them. When we say Nigerians having a voice that speaks for them, a voice who is collective, not individual voice, a voice of reasoning, where one man will say this thing is wrong, another man will say it's not entirely wrong, just that it's wrong, and then another person say then it should be stopped, and another person say okay, let's try and see if it will work. I hated Obafemi Awolowo for a very long time. And why did I hate him? My mother money was taken. She said all her money in the bank account was taken. And they gave her 10 pounds. And I'm from Midwestern states. And the 10 pounds given to her made her not to have account till she died. And I saw that the finance minister as at that time was Obafemi Awolowo. What we heard was that he took all the Igbo money. He took all the Igbo money and gave them 10 pounds. I hated him so much. And the Yoruba never defended Obafemi Awolowo. I don't know why. Nigeria never talk about what Obafemi Awolowo did. I don't know why. But then with time, we move on to talk about Biafra agitator, which I was a very proactive member. The leader of IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, the whole of Africa. I was exposed to truth. Today, I try to say what I see, which I have not said. Many people call me name. I now know why Yoruba don't bother to explain. And now saw the secret, the in and out of the supposed Biafra agitation, which is already, everybody must know the truth. When Obafemi was released from prison, the same prison he was locked up by Ojukwu and Agu Ironsi, who is committing the same crime they accused him of, Nigeria released him, made him a finance minister. He saw Kwashoko ravaging the southeast of Nigeria. Obafemi Awolowo could not bear it. What did he do? He went to Central Bank of Bendel, Midwestern State. He has been looted by Biafran army. No money there. The Central Bank in the Eastern region was the first to be looted by Ojukwu and his men. But Ojukwu may say he didn't know. And so there were no money in the East. And now what did they do? They went to print your supposed Biafra money and asked all the Igbo people who were not enlightened, who did not know the politics beyond the Eastern region, and say, bring your money, bring your Nigerian pounds and shilling, bring it. And then they give them the printed photocopy paper called Biafra money, which was never a legal tender because no bank accepted it. So Juku took Igbo people money with his cohort. They took Igbo people money, and then what did they do? They gave them the Biafra money. And then after the war, the hunger severeness was unbearable. Obafemi Awolowo decided to release easy their suffering and said, okay, if you have the Biafra photocopy money, please bring it. Let's give you a naira. At least your Biafra money is useless. It cannot buy anything anywhere. Bring them. Let's see how we can help our people. And victims are the one who